From Newsnet and CCTV, it's high school hockey coming to you from the WEX in Cadillac.
Welcome back, everybody, to second period action. Friday night high school hockey on Newsnet Sports and CCTV. Jeff Castillo along with Bill Dooley bringing you the action, and 2-0 Mattawan with the lead. They pretty much had the territorial advantage in that period.
Yeah, I would say so. And, you know, they did a really good job of killing off penalties. We had that 5-minute major. They were very aggressive on it, even down all the way down into Cadillac zone trying to get the puck out. And they were putting pressure on that, seemed to work. So I'm sure they're going to stick with that game plan as the game goes on if they have any more penalty kills. Vikings were able to generate, you know, a few scoring opportunities, but just nothing to
shout home about. Now Brian Farley. That puck is swatted away down the ice. No icing. Going back to get it is Caleb McKinley. And his dad, Josh, will be our guest coming up here in the second period, near the end of the second period.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Fisher Moore, number 2. Just off the stick of Ian Lilly. Lilly tried to center it. It was deflected off the skate of the Wildcats and went right to the goal.
Pretty good collision there, and boy, Jack Schmidtnagel is going to get a penalty.
For roughing?
Yeah, you know, I mean, he had the puck and everything. I don't, well, he didn't play the puck is what the ref, we overheard the ref saying. He didn't play the puck, he totally played the man, so. You know, and they're starting to emphasize that more to make sure anytime you take the body that you're going for the puck, not just the body. So that was a prime example right there. So that's going to put the Vikings down early here on a penalty kill. You do not want to let this Mattawan team get up on you 3-0. They're a pretty solid team. Want to dig too deep of a hole.
Joe Peterson and Cam Agnew on the point. Oh, for the one-timer. That was Byers, and then the puck went off the stick. There's a rebound, another one. Shot wide.
Close.
Max Parker had that open net off the rebound. Good stick check by the Vikings. There's a shot wide. Joe Peterson puts it into the corner. And we got another tripping call, this time on the Vikings. So, you know who that is? Is that Fisher Moore going?
I don't know if it was Fisher or it looks like Cam Keen skating to a ever familiar penalty box. We talked with Cam a little bit about that very thing earlier on the pregame show.
Yeah.
And he just kind of smirked a little bit, and I think I think most of the time it's the ref's fault. It's really not, I don't think he deserved most of those.
I don't think so either. Well, now it's going to be a 5-on-3. The Vikings will use Brian Farley and Fisher Moore and Ian Lilly to kill this.
Also, yeah.
And on the power play unit, we've got Max Parker, Lucas Slager, Cam Agnew, number 15, and Carson Byers. Coming in is Cam Agnew. Holds on to it, lost it, and Brian Farley will clear it down the ice. Good job by Farley. There's a minute to go in the first penalty.
Yeah, and I really do think this is an important kill for the Vikings. They do not want to go down 3-0 here early in the second. This Mattawan team is pretty good.
Cam Agnew takes a check from Ian Lilly. There's the pass over to Joe Peterson. Back to Agnew. Agnew down low to Byers. Byers crosses to Peterson off his skate. Good work by Brian Farley. Now it comes up the boards to Slager. Slager back to Agnew. Lost the handle of it. Peterson down low and falling, and picking up the puck is Ian Lilly, and he'll shoot it down the ice. The Vikings will go for a change.
Yeah, and you could see the Wildcats, they had the wingers on the opposite side as far as what hand they shoot, and they're just trying to set up the cross-ice one-timers, what that's all about. Very hard shot for the goalies to stop.
Byers loses control, picked up by McKeeby. Aiden McKeeby, number 14. One of the Vikings is back on the ice. Shot is wide of the net. Trying to keep it in as McKeeby. It comes out to center ice.
And Jack Schmidtnagel all over him.
Great.
Challenge him for the puck.
Yeah, great hustle by Jack.
Of course, he had a little extra rest in there in the box, so he's got a lot of energy going.
Cam Agnew, number 15, coming out. Excuse me.
Boy, that was that was close. DQ thought he had it going in the net, and I think the puck sailed on him just a little bit. Fortunately, it went a little bit wide.
The Vikings kill off the two-man penalty kill, so great job by the Vikings.
Yeah, so, yeah, good start there. They got that done. They got to just kind of be a little bit more disciplined and get a little offense rolling now. They got to get some shots on Mr. Shashelski down there. He has not had any business yet this second period.
No. And as a goalie, you probably want to get a few shots just to stay sharp. McCain holds the puck in the corner. He's checked by Izzy.
Yeah, I think he's going to feel that one for a while.
Oh, yeah. And getting him again is Izzy with the check, and then coming out with it is McCain, number 21, or excuse me, that's number 11. That's Corey Kindle. In the slot, good check by Zach Izzard. Otherwise, that would have been a great scoring opportunity.
Yeah, Zach is a large force out there. Strong, big, got a good shot.
Good check by Logan Collins on his man. That was number 20, Liam Bale. Puck is in the corner, goes behind the net. Here's Cam Keene picking it up. Holds on to it, good move around a couple of guys. He's got somebody flying up the wing right on his stick. That's Henry Schmidtdale. Henry over the line trying to make a backhand move. Good save that time by Shashelski.
Tried to go 5-hole. Shashelski had it covered.
Now Bale gives it up to Hogarth. Hogarth, that one is deflected by Logan Collins, and looking for a change are the Wildcats. Logan Collins up to center ice. Cam Agnew goes around his man, but the Vikings were there to cover up.
Yeah, they do not want to make a mistake around Cam Agnew. He's got quite a few goals this year. 16 goals, 22 assists. I believe he is their point leader. That's senior Cam Agnew, number 15.
That one was Kruzic, and that one just did not get through, so the Vikings only got a hooking call on
that
Cadillac.
Is a hooking call, so the Vikings are going to go down a man again.
Boy, it just seems like the penalties have been stacked against the Vikings this year. I mean, I'm not making any statement other than that's what it seems like.
Yeah, they've been on the penalty kill quite a bit. That's been their most used special team.
Jeff, our thoughts and prayers go out to the Seeley family. Jonna Seeley, a teacher in the Cadillac school system. My daughter Megan had her as a teacher. And just, tough time right now for that family. I'm just asking everybody to say some prayers.
Yep.
Puck goes back to Joe Peterson, number 13. Agnew puts it through, deflected wide of the net. Max Parker back to Peterson. Now to Agnew. Agnew down low, center attempt to Peterson. There's a wrister. That one ricocheted around and just missed the net.
Boy, a lot of bodies in front of the net to get through also. Certainly makes it hard for DQ to see the puck. Good
Vikings.
Defensive play there by, is that Cam Harold?
Yep. Or no,
or Fisher Moore. Okay, number 3.
That
or
one
2,
is
not
saved
3.
by DQ. And the Vikings do clear it now to center. Taking it there is Agnew. We've got a minute to go in the power play. Joe Peterson, number 13. Peterson's got 16 points, 4 goals and 12 assists. And the Vikings will clear it down the ice. Right. They'll go for a change.
45 seconds left in the penalty or the power play for the Mattawan Wildcats. This is the second penalty in a row that third penalty in a row that the Vikings have killed off or trying to kill off.
The Vikings clear. It's still 2-0 Mattawan with 10.5 to go here in the second period. You are watching high school hockey action on Newsnet Sports and CCTV. Jeff Castillo and Bill Dooley bringing you the action on a Friday night. Big thundering hit below us by Ian Lilly.
I felt that one up here.
I was holding onto the camera.
My headset almost fell off.
Chow tried to get that shot through, and clearing down the ice was Carson Peedle. There is 1 second, and now that one is all done. So the Vikings do another good job. That's 3 penalties in a row they've had to kill. Coming over the line. Vikings try to clear, intercepted by Peterson. The shot, Quartz makes the save. He looked behind him for a second and holds on. 9:52, and the faceoff will be deep in the Viking zone. And Jeff, in just a moment here, in a couple minutes, we'll have Josh McKinley up here. And Josh, just a little background, he's one of the coaches for youth hockey right now.
Yep.
But Josh has kind of seen it all and done it all with Cadillac hockey, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. He was a former player, very good player for the Vikings. He currently plays in the men's league. He's got a son out there right now on the ice tonight, and also I'm not sure what level his other one is at in the squirts, did you say?
Not sure. We'll ask him when he gets up here. There's a backhand shot just wide of the net.
He's doing a little playing and coaching and parenting.
Here comes Zach Izzard. Izzard, backhand shot goes wide of the net. Puck up high. Izzard tried to grab onto it. That one is intercepted by Cam Harold and poked out to center. Puck is bouncing right along the blue line. Hogarth steps around his man and gets a nice pass. Here's a shot. Good save by DQ.
Boy, remember that one. That was a good save. He was point blank.
Zach Kurzic had the opportunity. Now Peterson, there's another wrister knocked down on the blocker save. Another save by DQ as that one was fired up there, and right now the Wildcats are putting some good pressure on.
Yeah, and those last 2 shots were clean as can be. Those are shooter's dreams right there when you have that much time and you can take and pick your spot.
Agnew over the line. There's a great save off Agnew.
Dylan Quartz keeping the Vikings in it right now. It could be a lot worse than 2-0.
Absolutely. Vikings trying to clear it. They will get it to center. A little over 8 minutes now to go here in the second period. It's 2-0 the Mattawan Wildcats.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Here comes a break. Coming down the left side is Henry Schmidtdale. Schmidtdale going in, shot, save, rebound. Olivia Peedle tried to knock it in and covered up there by Shashalski.
Ooh, that was the best opportunity Cadillac had, and even though Shashalski made the original save, a rebound came out. They had another opportunity, and he was able to get that one in and smother it.
Yeah, Olivia Peedle with a good opportunity. So we've got Carson Peedle on the face-off, along with Cole Mortensen, the left winger, and Olivia Peedle, the right winger.
All right, goalies showing their stuff tonight, Bill.
Yeah.
Both ends.
Playing really well. Now coming out to center. Good back check by Carson Peedle, but going around him. There's a shot, good save, and it was right underneath the pad. That was a dangerous shot. Is that McKeeby, number 14. Yeah.
Those goalies making the big saves like that, does that remind you of anything of your playing as of late? Just
goalies,
by chance?
Yeah, the goalies have been
just
in my way
head?
for 2 years. They've been
They've had your number.
That's right.
They always know Bill's number, I think.
Vikings, Ian Lilly, number 13, will take the draw. Oh, no, yeah, that's Ian Lilly. In the slot, shot wide of the net. There's another face-off won by the Wildcats. Now Jack Schmidtdale to Ian Lilly. Lilly's got Olivia Peedle with him. He'll drop it for Cole Mortensen. He tried to center it. And now coming down the ice at center. Good poke check by Jack Schmidtdale, and then picking up is Ian Lilly. On the left side to Cole Mortensen. First one to it is Corey Kindle, number 11. Kindle will turn in behind his own net. That pass goes out to center ice, and Caleb McKinley, number 8, will put it right back in. The Vikings will touch up. And Kindle. There's a long pass, trying to get it for McClish. Cole Mortensen's been out there a long time, and he's looking for a change. We got just under 7 to go here in the second period. Still 2-0 the Wildcats with the lead over the Vikings. Fisher Moore behind the net, being checked by number 12. That's Ethan Hogarth. First one to it is going to be Brian Farley. Back to McKinley. McKinley will put it back in for Fisher Moore. Fisher Moore with a shot. Good save by Krzyzewski.
Yeah, good choice by Fisher. He tried to sneak a quick one in there on Krzyzewski. Just didn't get it quite above the pad. Hey, we'd like to take an opportunity here to give our sponsors a shout. We've got Pizza Plus, Fox Motors of Cadillac, and we also have Cadillac Tire. And once again, we thank you for your support.
Face-off sits right in the circle. Two number 2s go after. That's Kruzic and Moore. Back to the point, and it gets past Cam Keen. It'll go all the way down. And stopping it there is DQ. He'll put it behind the net for Cam Keen. Cam Keen drops it, and picking up is Logan Collins, number 18. That pass never got through. Hogarth has done a good job with the forecheck. Puck is cleared out to center. No icing here. Going back is Kruzic to get it, number 2. Intercepted, coming right out in front. Pad save, and then covering up as Krzyzewski is. Moore is still digging after it.
Fisher tried that low corner. Almost successfully. Krzyzewski made a nice pad save on that.
He looks really calm in there, Jeff. I mean, no
panic.
Yep.
Just kind of taking care of business down there. He has been getting pretty good defense by his teammates. They haven't gotten a lot of shots, but they have had a few opportunities here late in the second period.
Puck will go through center ice all the way down, and Dillon will make the save. It kind of stuck in his blocker, so he's going to hold on to it.
Yeah, well, the puck was up on edge and rolling just a little bit on him. Now, Bill, you've been keeping track of basketball, both girls and boys, for the Cadillac Vikings. Any update on that? I know they were up undefeated for a while. Is that still the case?
The boys have lost their first game. The girls are still undefeated.
All right, so a lot of exciting things going on at the high school there in Cadillac as far as sports goes.
Yeah, good cover there.
All right, and Mr. Josh McKinley is making his way up to the booth. I'm going to hand my headset over to him.
And Dylan Quartz will hand the puck over to the linesman, Nate Wilson. And he will face it off to the left of DQ. We have the Mattawan Wildcats with a 2-0 lead over the Vikings with 5:37 to go. Josh, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you well.
All right, good. Let's get that microphone right over there. Well, we just first of all, we wanted to give you the advantage of the game from up here. You know, it's quite the view.
This is a much better view up here. You guys got the hot seat.
That's right. Josh, we're just talking about men's league, and this is the appreciation night. And just tell us a little bit when you started hockey in Cadillac.
I started when we had the outdoor rink we started practice on Lincoln out by the old school there, and then we had the outdoor chain link boards and fence around here.
Yeah, I remember playing on that when we were in Rogers City. We came to play Cadillac. We thought that was a pretty cool rink.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were pretty excited when we finally got the indoor rink. We spent a lot of time prior to that in Big Rapids getting used to some ice. But it's really picking up around here now.
Schmidtdale fighting in the corner. Puck will come up to number 15, Cam Agnew. He comes out with it to center. Taking it there is Cam Keen, and knocked away by Agnew. Agnew steps over the line, shielding off, tried to center it. Only one there is going to be Henry Schmidtdale. And we got a whistle and a slashing call. We got our monitor back. Josh, you must be good luck for us. Tell us a little bit about just Caleb this year. You know what you've seen. You know some of the growth or improvement. What have you seen?
He's making a lot better decisions out there. A little bit smarter plays. Before the younger levels, it's just kind of get your nose in there, get dirty, and hope for something good to happen.
Yep.
But a lot more heads-up passing, a little more control to his game.
You played on the high school hockey team, Josh, and that was, was that 2000? There's a good save by DQ through a screen. That's tough for the goalies when you've got a bunch of players out there to keep tracking it right in.
That's very tough. He does a very good job of getting his vision down.
What years did you play high school?
Graduated in 2003, played as a freshman.
Okay.
So I had 4 years with Scott.
And then you played with the Flint Generals?
Yes, junior generals.
Junior
yep.
Generals, okay.
Yep.
Pretty good experience there.
Oh, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I hope anybody can, experience if they're looking to play beyond high school.
What were some of the teams that you played in that league, Josh?
We played St. Louis, Peoria, Illinois, Grand Rapids team, and
Muskegon? Were they in that or not?
nope, Muskegon wasn't in that one.
Okay.
A few teams out of Ohio. Some pretty stiff competition.
Oh, yeah. Nothing the likes of Jeff Castillo, though, right?
No, not
Okay.
at all. Nobody compares to Jeff.
Puck is played in the corner by the Wildcats. Turning with it is Byers. McKinley is right in there. He knocks his man down. Puck is sitting. Referees are telling him to move the puck. We've got a mass of humanity in there. It's tied up. Finally, it goes back to the point to Agnew. Agnew just flips it into Byers. Byers back to Agnew. Oh, he wanted to one-time that, so he'll go across ice, dumping it in for Byers now, number 7. Agnew has it. They're setting up the power play. Over to Peterson. That one's deflected way up into the rafters. So what's been your experience with men's league? What do you like about that?
Oh, it's a great group of guys. There's no fighting. I mean, everybody gets along really well. We have a great time. Late games, early games, it's all, you can't beat it, to be honest.
Josh, just tell us a little bit. You've got over, under 40, maybe just how many teams you give people a feel for out there. How can they, find out about men's league hockey?
Yeah, we have 4 teams in the under 40 league. I believe the over 40 is similar. It's pretty quick pace in the under 40 if you're looking for a fast game.
Big hit there by Ian Lilly.
And they can stop into the rink anytime and talk to Andrew Nordman or just about any other CHL player that happens to be around. Would be happy to direct you in the right direction there.
Now, what is the prize for the men's league? I mean, do they just play, and is there playoffs or anything like that?
Yep, there's a playoff at the end of the season, and playing for the Stanley Keg, which is a very prized possession around here.
Oh yeah, it's quite the trophy. That one isn't stopped right there by DQ as McKeeby was in the vicinity. So you guys have varsity team has a little tough stretch. You're going to be playing a lot of Big North teams coming up with both Traverse City teams and Petoskey. What's the best team you think you've seen so far this year, Josh, in as far as the Big North goes?
Traverse City, I believe it's Central, was pretty solid.
Yep.
West played a very good game against us also. It's hard to determine some of the times. We're a pretty young team this year.
Yep.
Kind of rebuilding and going to bounce back over the next couple of years. Some of the other teams, Big Rapids, again, is a solid team too. We've played them really well the last couple of times, though.
Oh, and you'll be playing those Big Rapids in the pre-regionals, I think.
Yep.
Down in Midland.
Yes. Yep. That should be a pretty good game.
There's some tough teams down there. You've got Midland Dow, and then Mount Pleasant will be in there.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have a chance.
Yeah, I
Big
think
Rapids.
they're sitting pretty well, actually.
Yep.
I mean, it's going to be tough, but like the last couple times, it was very close games. It's almost seems like a little more intensity with the Big Rapids game than some others.
Right. Zach Izzard now over the line, tried to wrist it. That was blocked down by Kindle. Coming back to Schmidtdale. That one makes it through, and a good save by Shashalski. Now Brendan Chow, number 5, that's Agnew. Up the boards, and nice job by Logan Collins just to, oh man, cross check. That was one of them where I thought the player intentionally laid off. He had a chance to really do some damage, and I'm going to give Logan a little credit there for laying off on that hit. So
yeah, it could have been pretty bad. He was pretty heads up there.
Yep. So that was a smart play there, but nevertheless he's going to go in the box. And minute 29 to go here in the second period. Mattawan with a 2-0 lead. And Josh, we want to thank you for being our guest here, and I'm sure there's going to be some really good prizes, for our special guest. Maybe a Rolex watch. Who knows?
Well, I appreciate it, Bill.
All right. Thanks for being a great ambassador for Cadillac hockey, for coaching, for men's league, and just all that you do for Cadillac hockey. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
All right. That was Josh McKinley. We'll have Jeff put the headset back on. And coming out is Fisher Moore. He's knocked away from him. Minute to go, and picking up the puck is Max Parker, number 18. Parker coming around his net. Vikings are shorthanded for the rest of the period. That's 57 seconds. Cam Agnew, number 15, turning with it. He'll drop it back to the point. Now it goes down deep. Agnew will stop it with his glove. Centers at one-time shot by Byers, and DQ was equal to the task.
All right. Yeah, well, I can be honest, Bill. There's one thing I don't appreciate about Josh McKinley, and that's when he puts those really good moves on me and makes me look like a fool and skates around me.
Yes.
I don't appreciate that. Other than that, I appreciate everything about him. Just being honest.
There's always one thing, right? Just saying.
He's a great player.
Oh, he is.
Good guy. Glad he came up and did that. Yeah,
so if you're interested in playing men's or women's hockey, stop in at the rink and talk to Andrew. And boy, it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of camaraderie there. And
oh, absolutely. And it's never too late to get started. There's a lot of players, they did not play in their youth, but picked the game up late. And, there's a learning curve, obviously, in the whole skating thing, but a lot of these guys pick it up and enjoy themselves tremendously.
Shot high and wide by Peterson. Keeping it in is Agnew, who gets it right back to Peterson. Peterson with a shot that was blocked by Schmidtdale. Agnew with 1 second to go. That'll end the period, and the Vikings are clinging to behind by 2-0. It could have been worse if Dylan Quartz hadn't come up big with a lot of saves.
Yeah, he had a big period, and honestly, hats off to the Cadillac penalty kill. They killed off, 4 or 5 penalties. They had a 5-on-3 that they killed off, and a number of single penalties, and it could have been a lot different game had Mattawan been able to take advantage of those opportunities.
All right, we went a little long in between the first and second, so we're going to take a quick break. You are watching high school hockey action on Newsnet Sports and CCTV. Jeff and I will be back for the third period drop in just a second.